Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, welcome in, welcome in. This reading is for the sign of Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, or anywhere else it is in your chart, and it's good for whenever you find it. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're a turning gazer, hi guys, I hope you're doing all right. Let's take a deep breath and get started. Ancestors, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Virgos? The Tower, what is this to start? And the Sun, ooh, these are good surprises coming through. King of Swords, I heard worth the wait. Six of Swords coming through. The Hierophant, Ace of Wands, Virgo. Three more, please, Spirit. The Star, what are you guys doing? Ooh. Oh, it's not the Star, my bad. It's the Ace of Swords. Look, there's the Star. How weird is that? Ancestor Spirit. So it says, yes, that is the truth. You are the Star, Virgo. The World coming out. Majors. So many majors. And then the Hanged Man. Five of Swords underneath. There could be some sort of like argument, right? Whatever the argument is, you're winning. And my thumb is itching really bad right now. Here's how she is. It's like this is like the winning at all costs kind of things, like hurting feelings, using words to convey to, I heard trip up. All right, let's start with this Tower card. Here is what you're starting off with. This is something like a shock to your system, and it's probably something that already occurred since of where it's occurring, like later on in the past position here. It's something that was very surprising to you that could have like shaken the foundations of the things you thought you knew, and it really shed a light on a lot of things. It was very good, shocking surprise, right? If it hasn't happened yet, you're on your way to it, right? Remember, these are timeless readings, good for whenever. Things have been shown, things have been revealed, and this is the King of Swords, right? He's making a decision because of this, and here's 222, and I heard worth the wait when I saw those weights. It's like somebody who isn't just strong, right? It isn't just their physical self that is capable of doing this. It's about mind over matter. It's about using the intellect, making correct decisions, using like variables, right? Calculations in order to communicate and decide something. Six of Swords coming through. Whatever this Tower was, right, or is, it's like shocking you into seeing something different. There could be actual movement involved here, actual travel, going from one place to another. The place you're going is much more peaceful than the place that you've been, and it's because of a truth, right? Truth, victory. That was the Ace coming out with that Star, right? That movement towards something bigger, better, brighter. It's the Astronaut reaching for the stars, going out there, and the truth of it, right? Gaining that truth and knowledge. And then again, the Sun coming out over the Hierophant. Could be about a commitment, right? As 333 is coming out on my clock here, carrying you over through something to its completion, to its full end here. And so there could have been something that was kind of disruptive that opened things up for you. And what it wound up doing was putting a space where you had the information to be able to calculate. And then you have the Ace of Wands. And it's exciting. It's invigorating. It's inspiring to you. But now you're in another space of, this is the Hanged Man. And these cards are hilarious. These are like old postcards. You're in this space where now you have to take a break for a second. And so it's also your opposite sign, Pisces. So going into maybe a space where you were a little bit uncomfortable, unfamiliar, and a forced stop, forcing you to now see things differently again. So it's like this shocking thing that comes through, right, and puts you on a path, this truth that comes through that puts you on a path to a peaceful place, a more peaceful place. Lots of things are being revealed. Beautiful things are coming to you. And it could be about a commitment or a Taurus or something else that's the solid, very rock solid. And there's like a bringing this out into the world, like moving beyond that. And then having to reevaluate or sit while you see that new from a new perspective. So ancestors, spirits, guides. Let's get some clarifiers for the sign of Virgo. Clear and precise messages, please, for the sign of Virgo. What is this Tower? Eight of Pentacles. Could have something to do with the work that you've been doing. It's a cat looking down and seeing these puppies on this rug. Like if the cat jumps down, it's going to be mayhem, right? And then here he is. He's breaking. He's tilling the ground. He's hoeing the rows here. You know what I mean? Take it how it resonates. It has to do with work that you've done. It could be work that you're doing, right? Something shocking being seen about the work that you've done, the things that you are able to replicate. You know, how Eight of Pentacles is your energy, Virgo. It's getting down to brass tacks. It's meticulously going through something to make it absolutely perfect every single time, right? Being able to replicate that. What is the Six of Swords about? Again, the Hierophant is coming out with the six. Wow. Double confirmation. We got the Hierophant over here. We'll ask about that in just a second. Here's the Six of Swords coming out with the Six of Swords. And again, the Hierophant. It could be, you know, a change in commitments. It could be making a commitment to something new. It could be getting a new job, signing a new contract. It could be changing your belief system. There's spiritual component to this, how you see things differently now. Wow. You could be going to go visit a Taurus. I feel like there's like some sort of change in the way that you have been dealing with things, handling things, presenting things to the world and to yourself. And there's a truth coming through in that, like a victorious truth coming through. What is this Ace of Swords? Tell us about that. The Hermit. There you are, Virgo. There you are. The truth about the light inside you. About that time that you need sometimes to take in and introspect and really look within to see where things connect, right? And how that light within you leads others, shines on others. And again, this is about something being discovered, a discovery being made, a truth being discovered. About, maybe it's about the work that you've done. Maybe it's about you and the character, who you are, and what it is that you're capable of, how you get things done, how you accomplish things, you know, what it is you're actually desiring, what it is that you're actually after, why you do all these things. Ancestors, spirits. What is the Sun? What is being revealed? Seven of Swords. Youch. That somebody was not being truthful. That could be what's happening. Really seeing where it's like maybe there's something, I'm getting like there's something like a hiccup, like something hidden in the fine print, right? That kind of steals the peace away from you. It's a way for you to be able to disarm anything that's coming in your way, right? Like it's being revealed, it's being shown almost before you have to do something. Something else is being shown to you. It's like this hiccup or this, you see how this is kind of, it's weird again, how these lines are coming through. This line is coming through and it's like towing the line and really seeing what's been hidden in the darkness underneath. If somebody wasn't being truthful, if something was being hidden, if somebody was scamming or cheating or any of the like, right? That is like, it's being revealed. All the cards are in the upright. So you're not going to get the Seven of Swords in the reverse here. This is the closest thing to it that we're going to get with all the cards in the upright. Like whatever was happening in the background is being revealed. It's being caught. And who is actually carrying the golden egg is also being shown. Again, you could be discovering this. Or someone else could be seeing this. And it's being brought into the light. What is the Hierophant? Again, this is like boss. It's like the rule breaker. This is like, ooh, rule breaker. Ooh, what is the Hierophant? Hierophant out twice for Virgo. Ace of Swords. You guys, there's so many repeating cards. We only got 9 cards out. on the 9-card spread here. And look, Ace of Swords again with this truth being told, truth coming through. And again, it could be there's strong Taurus energy here. Could be something about that happened that in Taurus time. But again, it's about like exposure of these things to bigger entities, to things that are stronger, have more prowess, more push than you, right? The boss, the church, the school, the foundation, the government, whatever that might be, the truth is coming through about all of these things, and it's forcing an ending to that cycle. The world, it's like coming out into the world. This is a lot of exposure, things being exposed here. What is this world? Strength. Now we have Leo energy. You guys, this is a big deal. Whatever, it's a huge turning point in your life. It's a huge revelation, a huge thing that's being seen, like, oh my gosh. And now everything is changing, and it's definitely showing you how strong you are. And again, it's saying like, be assertive, not aggressive, right? Be confident, not arrogant. There's no need to go after something in a way that is full of anger in any way or form. There's like a completion to this thing. It's all being resolved now. It's what it's doing is returning your confidence to you. It's a graceful strength, right? And it's like everybody can see how strong you are. Everybody can see where this all kind of came from too. You know, and I feel like you just kind of like sat back again. There's this feeling of like you being like slightly, I want to say separated from it, but not entangled in it. Like you weren't the one doing these things. You were the one who saw them and maybe like exposed them, right? You saw this thing and maybe you're the whistleblower. Maybe you're the one who shared this information, and you're being recognized and commended for your strength here. Right? That took a lot of strength, and now that's being analyzed. The things that were brought forward are being analyzed. What is the King of Swords? Page of Wands, truthful news, right? Exciting news coming through. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands coming out in this back row here. Very inspiring, very want to get moving through on things now. News, again, news about maybe the decision that's been made by this air sign king. It doesn't necessarily have to be an air sign king. It's that energy, right? It's somebody who's extremely intelligent, or non-biased, right? Facts is the facts. And the news is coming through. They're bringing the news. What is this Ace of Wands? Wow, the world, you guys, the world and the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this repeated card. Look at how beautiful those all look together. When this cycle is complete and there's this excitement coming through. This could be you here, Queen of Pentacles energy, masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. It's earth sign energy, who's in very comfortable, right? Very beautiful, very reliable, knows what their world, what is needed in their world, and knows how to establish that and maintain it. And there's this excitement and this inspiration to go out and do that and bring that out into the space. You know, what is the world that you are creating now? Now that the new is coming through and you have mastery over yourself and your space and your finances and your resources. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. What are you going to do now? Right? And that might be why you're at this place where you're kind of at a stuck standstill, hanged man energy, you know, waiting to see it from a different perspective. And it's like the now what? Wow, you get the Lovers and the Devil. Look, a big choice here. A big choice to be made here. Okay, and the Devil and the Lovers are actually very similar cards in the Rider-Waite. and many other decks, because it's about things that we bind ourselves to. And these are like the healthy choices, right? The healthy things in people, and well-balanced Geminian energy, Gemini energy, our siblings, our neighbors, our small business associates, people that we're in close proximity to, that we're working with on the daily, that are good for us, the choices that we make in that sense that are good for us, right? And good for everybody around us, and help build community. And then we have the devil here, the bad contracts, the toxic things, the obsessiveness, right? Be careful you're not obsessing over things. This is the Capricornian energy. Not all Capricorns are devils, but it talks about that obsessiveness, that and my cat's meowing. So what is good for us and what isn't, and what are we binding ourselves to in the new world that you're creating? Be very, very careful. Are you obsessing over the idea of having that perfect contract, that perfect partner, right? Be mindful of the toxic elements that are involved here. And both, like see, he's standing on the tarot, and then they have this divination board there, like the seasons here. Follow your own instincts. Trust your heart and your gut, but also trust your eyes. 7 of Swords here. It's like what seediness was happening that required a decision to be made. 10 of Swords. Let the past stay in the past. Don't keep bringing it back up, right? This all started from an argument. And when the argument doubled down, it ended. All right. And I think this is talking about not bringing that that old yuck into the new. This talks about commitments. It could talk again, like with the Lovers and the Devil and all this. It could, if you're going through a divorce, I'm sending you so much light. If right now I've been through that, if you're going through, a time where you're trying to break a contract, it could be in real estate. I don't know why that's coming through here. Maybe it's because of the world. It could be, boss energy, like we've said. But the bottom line is that what is coming through in the new is much more beautiful than what was in the old, that you couldn't, like, even the things you couldn't see, right? Be mindful of that. The truth's coming out twice. So before I pull these, we've got the Aries Scorpio with the Tower. We've got Leo coming through twice with the Sun and the Strength card. We have Taurus coming through twice. We have you coming through, Virgo. And we also have Pisces, Gemini, and Capricorn. Fire sign. I said fire sign. It's a page. Interesting. So take that how it resonates, however that resonates for you. Ancestor spirits, guides, what archetypes will help or hinder along the way? The Midas Miser. And I know this about you guys, Virgos. I do. I have a Virgo moon, and a lot of my chart is in the 5th house. So 5th and 6th house. Sorry. So 5th and 6th house. I get it. That like, everything could turn to gold or everything could turn to crap, and like wanting to like hold on to things, and the perfectionist until it's just absolutely perfect. Don't do that to yourselves. Okay, don't do that to yourselves. It says light attribute, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. And there we go about that sharing, and the Hermit card, and that what is it that you've learned? Look how they kind of look like each other. Look what's happening here. Right? Wanting to share that light with the world and not just completely turn in all the time, right? Because that light within you is your gold. So don't be miserly with it, right? It's this hoarding money or emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Again, that idea of like obsession. Don't let it spin you out of control here. You are on the right path. These truths are coming through. Here's the Warrior card. It says strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. And I don't know a more stoic sign than the Virgo. Shadow attributes, trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. you or someone else, like those ethical principles. Don't do it, right? Indifference to suffering inflicted on others. And again, being mindful of how our actions affect the whole, affect each other, and how other people's actions are affecting us. All right, and keep that in mind with lovers. Right, this could have to do with a partnership or commitment. It says great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. In the shadow, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. This is really talking about this a lot. And like seeing how those things are affecting you or someone else, right? Or those around us. Again, the word obsessive is coming out. It might not be you that's obsessing. It might be someone else. Take it how it resonates. But it's definitely an energy to be aware of. And to kind of be conscious of, in the sense that it's not good. Do not be obsessing. Obsessing is not good for anybody, right? Spirit. Whew. Slow and steady wins the race. You know that too. Take the time you need to observe, to see, to ingest. Take the time you need. Ancestor spirits, animal spirits. Transformation is beautiful. I'm telling you what's coming through in the new is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. What's being seen in you is absolutely gorgeous. Allow this transformation to occur. And once you've seen it and felt it and decided on it, let it be, okay? Because I feel like there's this like over tendency here. Overthinking things. Virgo, no. Mercury, never. Yeah, just don't let it put you in a corner. Okay, nobody puts Virgo in the corner. What have we got here? Now is a lucky time. Lots of animal spirits are jumping out. Another one, so we'll get a couple more. Now is a lucky time. Surrender to it. Something that's like, don't hold on so tightly. Know your worth. Absolutely. Absolutely, Virgo, listen. If something is making you doubt that or wonder if you're good enough for it, you are. First of all, you are. Don't doubt that for a second. Be confident in yourself and in your character, right? Know your truth. There's a lot of truth coming out. Ace of Swords twice. Look, lay a solid foundation. Queen of Pentacles energy. And again, with that Devil versus the Lovers, you know, what puts solid footing under you? Maybe that will help you make your choice. One more message for Virgos to help them along their way. Is that it? One more message for Virgos. Oh, you get the white rose. New start and wisdom. How gorgeous is that? And apple blossoms. It says, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Know yourself and know your worth. And this one says, choices, knowledge, and illumination. White flowers are the flowers of the apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. So, the color white might have something, might have some relevance here. She's also wearing a white dress. So, and I'm seeing this in other places too. So just keep that in mind, right? Maybe light a white candle. Maybe it's something to do with a white flower or a white shirt. These are the things that are coming through. Oh no. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you so much, Virgo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for remembering to hit like and subscribe. And thanks for coming back and visiting us again next time. Bye.
Transformation in 3, 2, 1.